Mm, mm. I am more easy, you trying your best to become a nigga. All right, y'all, we here. Taste Test Podcast. We back for another album review. This time it is Kid Cudi Ghost. This is your one host, and my other half over here.
Hey.
This is Jenae and Jonathan. We in here. It is another weekend we have come to. Another album review. How you feeling, Jenae?
I'm ready, dog. I have so many questions and things to say about this album.
All right, let's just get into it. Shit. Yeah, well, the intro we just did there for the song for the album called Kid Cudi Ghost. Kanye and Kid Cudi collab. The name of the song is Feel the Love featuring Pusha T himself, Pusha Thanos. What thoughts do we have for this opening track?
This is my favorite track of the album.
Wow, really?
It is. It is, and I don't know why. I think because it's a sound we never heard, at least for me. It's a sound we never heard. I like the rock star appeal. I love the yelling. I don't know why I love the yelling on the track.
Oh, you talk about the Kanye?
Yeah.
Da, 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 da.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, I love it. I thought it was a beautiful way to open up the album. I was in the car. I was shocked.
Yeah, your jaw dropped.
Commerce, I was like, my mouth dropped. I'm like, wait a minute, I gotta play it over
Yeah,
again.
you had to hit that replay.
I did the replay on it. The replay. A phenomenal way to open it out. I love it. Nothing else to say.
Interesting. Well, this song had to kind of grow on me because at first when I heard it, I thought it was cool. I liked it. Like Kid Cudi came in with the I still feel the love part or whatever, and then Pusha T starts rapping. I'm like,
yeah,
nice. And then Kanye starts doing his Kanye stuff. I was like, this man had messed up the song. I was like, no, Kanye, no. I was like, who told him this was okay? Why are you yelling over here like he's doing his like weird fake Michael Jackson impression? That's what I thought. I was like, no, don't do Mike. No, only Mike can do that. Don't do it. Don't do it, yay. I was like, oh no. But then I heard it again. I was like, maybe it's not as bad as I thought at first. It was a bit jarring. Like when you hear it the first time. Like the first time I heard it, I was like, it kind of took me out the song. But then, like especially as you go further along in the album, this concept that they have with like feeling free and being free or whatever, like maybe I felt like maybe that was like the jump start to get us into like just feeling free, like that emotion or that or whatever you call it, or being free or whatever. So maybe that's what Kanye was doing. He's just trying something different.
Yeah.
So
I agree.
So yeah, I mean, I liked it. It was definitely a nice intro.
Yeah.
Can't take that away from him. It's definitely a nice intro, but
very nice intro. Very nice intro.
So what was that? The next song was called Fire. I hope this isn't right because you know they did have the weird. They fucked up the order and shit. I don't know how they did that,
but the orders, but the songs played.
Yeah, I know, but anyway, I think the next track is Fire. I think.
Yeah, the next one is Fire.
Fire.
I love all your ish talking.
Yeah. Yeah, I like
that song too, though.
Okay, what did you like about it?
I think more so the lyrics than more so the.
Okay.
But I think I liked it because it was Cudi. So I guess I have to get out the whole. This is a Cudi album. I feel like it's a Kanye featuring Cudi album.
At times it does. It does feel like
feels like this is an extension of Ye.
At times it does, but then again, I thought that the first time I listened to this, but then I was like,
but Cudi had a lot of.
I don't know, but Cudi had some highlights on here. I don't know.
Cudi had a lot of highlights on here, but I guess I think my feelings got hurt. I wanted
you wanted
just Cudi.
You wanted just Cudi.
I wanted Cudi.
I feel
and I have to kind of step out of that feeling and take it for what it is. But I did like Fire. I did like the beat, but I like the lyrics more so.
Okay. I'm pretty much the same. I'm pretty much the same. Yeah, you say you wanted Cudi to have his own project. I don't know, like I kind of like the Kanye's contribution outside of the intro when he was yelling and stuff. I kind of like, because I don't know, like I feel like Kanye low key went harder on this album than his actual solo album. Like I kind of
it grew on
me. It has on me too, but it's still not the Kanye effort that I kind of wanted. I don't know. It still hasn't hit it quite for me, but it's better than what I initially heard it as. But
I think it's that whole free sound that you were talking about earlier.
Mm-hmm. The free sound.
Yeah, it had a whole lot to do with their free sound. Oh, this is you get what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
You get what I'm trying to say. It's not like we've ever heard this before. This is just something extremely different. You know what I'm saying? It's Kanye and Cudi.
Yeah.
It's Ye and Cudi. But I definitely enjoy it. Fire. One of my favorites.
Yeah, especially if you strictly listen to hip hop music. This album may not be for you because it's like a mix of like rock and grunge, some experimental music.
I love
all mixed together with hip hop. Like it's amazing. It sounds amazing. Like more and more I listen to it. The more times I listen to it, the more I like this album. So moving on to the third song, Fourth Dimension.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, I love this. I love this freaking song, bruh. I love this song.
I like it, but honestly, I don't understand it.
What don't you understand?
I understand. I don't know. I shouldn't say I don't understand it. I felt, me in album order.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I felt like the song could have been placed. I don't even want to say it could have been placed differently. I think they could have did without it.
Why? Why? I'm interested.
I don't know. I like it, but I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe that I love the song. I like the song, but I could get rid of the song too. It's one of those for me.
Nah, I think you tripping.
I think I'm probably alone on that one. But however, it fit perfectly with the flow of the album from first song to last song. I like the order.
Yeah. I think the sequence of this album was pretty dead on.
It was strategically placed. Yeah. Maybe I need to keep listening to it again.
Listen to it a few more times because this was a perfect. This song for me was perfect at number 3 because, like, you kind of got a little hype on the first track. The second track, it wasn't super hype, but it was cool. This third one, like the sample, I'm like, what is this weird sample? Like this old sample, and then the beat drop. I'm like, oh shit, nigga, I'm in my car, bumping my car or whatever with the beat drop. Like, and then Kanye's verse was actually pretty nice. Like, this dude, he said, it feels so good it should cost. Bought her alligator, I ain't talking Lacoste. Made him say, like a mix of Master P and Rick Ross. I'm like, oh shit. Like, I was like, dang.
His verse was good this time, and I give him his credit for that.
Yeah, I was like, dang.
He went in.
I was like, his ghostwriters helped him out. I was like, Stop it. We know he got ghostwriters. Let's not.
I know we do.
Let's not front.
I ain't tripping. At this point in music, I don't care if you have a ghostwriter or not. That's just me personally.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't care as long as you not out here saying you not 5, you not 2, Drake. Exactly. Stop trying to call yourself the best MC if you not writing. Especially
you can't compete with other people that actually write their own.
Y'all are entertainers. Y'all are entertainers. Y'all here to entertain people.
Exactly.
Especially since Kanye, we always been on Kanye for his production.
Yeah.
You know, and then sometimes the outlandish stuff he say, like. Yeah, but his production, that's what his bread and butter is, producing rap songs. Like, let's not try to act like he an MC. But man, then his verse was like, it was like real clever and witty and like funny all at the same time. Because he was like, she said I'm in the wrong hole. I said I'm lost. She said I'm going too fast. I'm exhausted. Now drop to your knees for the offer. I was literally like dying laughing when I heard that. I was
like I said, maybe I need to.
It's funny. Like, it was literally funny. I was like, damn. I was like, this the Kanye that I wanted on Yay. Like, nigga. But it is what it is. Maybe you can't have everything you want, but Fourth Dimension is definitely like one of my favorite songs. It's probably my second favorite.
Fourth Dimension
is my second favorite, which leads me to the next song, which is my favorite song on here, and it is Free, Ghost Town Part 2.
Yes.
Oh my god. Oh my god, I love this song. Love it. Like,
yes.
It was like just the mix of the just perfect sounds on here, like the Cudi humming, like this.
Yeah.
Just when you thought you got tired of Cudi humming, but you hear that hum again, you like, nigga,
that hum was painful. That hum was hurt.
Yes.
Right?
I was like, nigga.
I heard him. I'm like, oh, Cudi, thank you. This is what I've been waiting for.
And then. But the production on here, like, bruh, it sounded like it's fucking choir. Like, it sounded like a choir of angels on this track. Like, you literally felt like this is like you in heaven. Like, bro, it's like it was a certain part.
It was love. This is my second favorite song on the album. This is right after Feel the Love for Me.
Okay.
3 is next.
Okay.
Ghost Town Part 2.
Yeah, and it is like a definitely like. If you heard the Yay album, you heard the Ghost Town Part 1. This is a perfect follow-up.
Yeah,
perfect. Like,
it is perfect.
And you know I love, like, on that Yay album, that was probably, like, out of the 3 songs that I like, that was, like, one of my favorites. Ghost Town Part 1. So I was like, Ghost Town Part 2 gotta be fire. And it was. And they had the cheat code himself, Ty Dolla $ign on here.
Ty Dolla $ign, if you put Ty Dolla $ign on it, it's gonna slap.
Indeed.
Ty Dolla $ign is the new T-Pain.
Yeah.
It's gonna slap.
Yeah.
It's gonna slap.
Actually, I'm gonna make a bold statement. I'm gonna say Ty Dolla $ign may be our generation's what's that West Coast singer? Bruh, he used to be on all the hit songs back in the 90s. Dang, why his name just slipped me like that? You know who I'm talking about, Jenae. Don't look at me like that.
I'm trying to think who you're talking about.
Bro, he used to be on all them songs with Tupac and Snoop in them, Dr. Dre. He like not like a singer, but he would croon a lot. Like, hold up, wait. Oh. You know who I'm talking about.
Oh,
hey, why?
I know you. Oh.
Dang, you slip your mind too. How does his name? Oh my God. Nate Dogg. Nate freaking dog. Yes.
Didn't that dog pass?
Yeah, I think he did pass like a few years ago. But yeah, R.I.P. to him. But I think Ty Dolla $ign like in a weird way is like, I don't know, he like his son or something like that. Like, because Ty Dolla $ign like he can sing, but he not like the greatest singer you ever heard. But like, especially when it comes to features, like he really stands out because nobody else sounds like him at all. That's the similar feeling I got when I listened to Nate Dogg. Like every you knew if you had Nate Dogg, it was gonna be a hit. It was no question. Like your song can't be trash if you got Nate Dogg on there.
It was gonna
it's
slap.
The same way I feel about Ty Dolla $ign. Like it's gonna be a hit.
It's gonna slap. It's gonna slap if Ty's on there. It's going. If you need a cheat code, we gotta forget Chris Brown.
Yeah.
You need Ty Dolla.
Yeah, he definitely usurped Chris Brown with the cheat codes now.
Yeah, T-Pain was first. No, Nate Dogg was first. Then became Chris. Then it became T-Pain. You still use Chris. I will admit.
Jeremiah, another good one. Jeremiah, he another good one.
Yeah, Jeremiah.
But
put
Ty,
Jeremiah on there, getting him a nice little in the background. Jeremiah gonna make it slap too.
Yeah.
Ty Dolla $ign as of right now.
He at the top.
He's ranked champ right now.
Yeah.
Reigning champ. Even though his album didn't do anything for me personally.
What? Now I'll give you the first half of that album was you can't lie. The first half was slamming.
I couldn't get with, but after about 7,
I give you that. But Free TC though, Free TC was hard though. You gotta admit that.
Yes, it was.
Free TC.
Yes. Free TC was nice.
It was that Kriznak.
Yes, that was awesome project. You
got
Ty Dolla $ign on it, y'all. It's slapping.
Yeah. But back to Kid Cudi Ghost. What was the next song after Free? Reborn. I like this. I didn't love it. It was like the part of especially coming off of Free, it felt like it kind of like lowered down just a little bit. I mess with it. I just not a go-to song for me off the album, but it's still good. It fits.
I feel like with the whole album and in particular the album order, and this might be me reading too deep into it, but Kanye he just told us that he's bipolar. We've known this for over 10 years.
Yeah, we've been knew that.
Cudi also suffers from depression and anxiety. I think the highs and lows of the album kind of shows their disorder in a way.
Yep.
So
I can see that.
With the yelling and stuff in the first song, from Feel the Love, then it goes into whatchamacallit?
Fire.
And then it goes into the fourth dimension. And then it goes into Free. And then that was Reborn.
Yeah.
So kind of accepting it.
Yeah.
And moving forward with your life.
Right.
I
definitely get that feel from this song, Reborn. I definitely get that feel. Especially coming off the song Free.
Keep forward.
Yeah.
Keep moving forward. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no stress in me. Lord, I'm moving forward. I really like the song. But I think I love the way it's placed more than anything.
Yeah, placed within the album, it makes the song better.
They didn't miss.
Yeah, placed within the album, it sounds a lot better than just by itself.
Yeah.
But it definitely makes sense with the name being Reborn after Free or whatever. After I feel like Free was like that declaration, like I'm finally loose from like whatever they felt like was holding them back, and now like they're coming down or whatever. So now it's like finally like everything's settling in. Like I'm being reborn. I'm ready to move forward now after I feel like I'm being free or whatever. Right. So then it goes into Kid Cudi Ghost, the title track of the album.
Right.
And it's featuring Yasin Bey, aka Mos Def.
Mos Def.
Which I like this feature or whatever. Yeah. Like the beat, the production on here was like weird, like really weird, but I liked it though. I kind of messed with it. Like I liked it. It's like I don't know how to describe it. It sounded watery, like I don't know. It sounded like I don't know how to describe it.
I think it was kind of supposed to be eerie.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
It was supposed to be like that.
I like,
it was done purposely, and I liked it, especially for it being the title track.
Yeah, it was definitely eerie, cause like, especially with the name of an album being called Kid See Ghosts, and we're gonna get into that at the end, like what does this album mean or whatever to us. But yeah, Kid See Ghosts is nice, dope feature. Most Def, he's freaking one of the best MCs of all time. Like, you're not gonna get a bad,
you know,
verse or whatever from him. So then it drops into Cudi montage. I like the way this like placed within the album. I like this song, but like by itself, I'm like, I couldn't say I like it if I just heard it by itself. But within the album, I like it. I like it. And with it being the last track, I feel like we finally kind of got some closure or whatever with the song. And yeah, and it was nice that it was called Cudi Montage, because it really does highlight Cudi on this song.
Yes, that's why I love it.
Yeah,
it gave me what I wanted. It gave me what I wanted.
Right, man. So, final thoughts. I guess we can say like what does this album mean to me and you? Like, what are overall thoughts leaving this album? And then our rating. So, yeah.
I think the album was a great collab with Ye and Kanye. I'm saying Ye and Kanye. Ye and Kid Cudi.
Ye and Kanye.
Shit, I mean, they sound like two different things.
Exactly.
But it's been a long time since, you know, we heard the two of them. They really heard the two of them together. And it was beautiful. I love the track list. Basically, what the album means to me and in its entirety, basically, is forget what everybody thinks. Like, to be 100, that's just what I got from it. Don't people say whatever they want about Kanye? People say whatever they want about, you know, Kid Cudi, and at the end of the day, mental illness is real. And they portrayed that through this album. I think they did a really good job at portraying their emotions throughout the 7 songs, and it was a beautiful album. I encourage everybody to actually give it a listen at once. They did some amazing things with the beats, like some amazing things. We'll add some of those rock star beats in there, and you know that was Kid Cudi's touch, and that's what made me happy that he. And I gotta give him credit. He was definitely more on the production side on some of these songs more than hearing his voice. And I'm okay with that. However, I still want my Cudi album by him, just Cudi. If Cudi just gives me a solid 13 tracks by himself, I'll be happy. But that's just me. But that's my take. My rating for this would be an 8.7 out of 10.
Okay. 8.7 out of 10.
8.7 out of 10. 87. Not quite a 90.
Okay.
Not quite a 10 out of 10.
Okay. All right, so my overall thoughts on the album, or the meaning I got from it, just the name of the album, Kid See Ghosts. So how I kind of took it, especially after listening to it a few times through, that Cudi and Kanye kind of see themselves, I guess, in this world as kind of kids, especially when it comes to their music.
Yeah.
And like the world is just kind of like their playground. They take all their experiences, especially with Kanye, you know, being diagnosed with bipolar disorder, and then Cudi with his mental depression that he's battled through in his life or whatever. They're able to use those experiences and come up with new sounds, as, you know, quote unquote kids in music or whatever, and just this is their, like, I guess this is the best way they feel like they can express and kind of overcome the issues that they have, is like doing a type of project like this or whatever. And And I kind of feel like, especially with the title "Kids See Ghosts," like, kids, quote unquote, can see or imagine certain things that most adults maybe at one time in their life could, but don't as much anymore. They kind of lose, their imagination and their youthfulness or whatever. But in some way, Kid Cudi and Kanye have been able to maintain to stay kind of young at heart.
They really have.
And still tap into that creative, imaginative side of themselves. So that's what I got from it. Like, and it was beautiful, man. Like, it was really beautiful. Even after Kanye had his whole antics that he usually does before he drops an album, that's kind of been thing he's been doing. These, especially his last, 5 to 8 years now, or whatever. He usually gets real antic, crazy before he releases some projects of his. But you can say whatever you want outside of the music, but within the music world, Kanye is freaking awesome, man. Like, and so is Cudi, man. And I hope that both of them able to overcome these issues, or at least be able to live, a lot better lives or whatever now. But yeah, those are my thoughts and my overall rating. Initially I gave this album like a maybe about a 7, but after listening to it, it's bumped up to me to about, I'm gonna give it an 8.5. 8.5 out of 10.
That's a good one.
Yep. So it definitely has grown on me. It may even grow a little bit more. But I love it. I really enjoyed this album. And yeah, maybe they'll give us another collab. I would be interested in seeing a solo Cudi album as well. I haven't been the biggest Cudi fan, but I respect what he's done. But yeah, really nice album all around. Say what?
I love you, Cudi.
Freaking dead. But yeah, this has been our album review.
Yeah, that's our review in a nutshell, y'all. That's it.
Yeah. This Taste Test Podcast. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe to us on all these podcast platforms, especially Apple Podcasts,
yes, sir,
and YouTube and SoundCloud and stuff like that. And you can follow us on Instagram and Twitter, Facebook, Taste Test Podcast, Taste Test Pod on Twitter. So we are outie 5000.
We outie, y'all. We holler at y'all. Peace.
Peace.